How's everybody doing? You know the drill, getting signed in for our nightly card making live. Today we are going to be doing layout number 4 of our One Sheet Wonder series. And as soon as I find us, this is the awkward part, you know what I'm saying? Ah, there we are. Okay. You never know. You never know. You could just be talking to yourself. Okay, I'm going to give it a few minutes for my besties to find me. Who is on? Give a shout out in the comments and I will see you. Let's see. So we're going to do 4 cards tonight. Hi, Cheryl. Welcome in. We're going to do 4 cards tonight. They're very similar. We're going to be punching circles out of our 6x6 paper to create these looks. And we're going to be using the Extraordinary Flora set. There were some questions about this. Hi, Sherry. Happy Friday. Welcome in. We're going to be using the set tonight. So, when you get the die set, it coordinates with this large stamp. And you can cut all the pieces out. However, we now have this great washi tape. Look how fat that is. And that coordinates with our washi tape as well. So you can cut the flowers out of the washi tape. Now, the catalog, I believe is where I saw it, the annual catalog showed them putting it on acetate or the window sheet plastic. And so we're going to do that, but we're also going to put it on some white cardstock so you can see how that looks, and we'll use both. So I'm excited. So we're doing that. Hi, Terry. Welcome in. Are you excited about tomorrow? I know I am. Oh, you just got it on Wednesday? All right. Well, now you'll have great examples. Hi, Mom. Welcome in. Hi, Pam. How's everybody doing? How was your week? Hi, Karen. I am happy to report that I am feeling so much better. Like, I turned the corner yesterday. I woke up and I was like, okay, I don't feel bad. Let's just see how the day goes. And I was fine, like, all day. I got a little tired, but, like, I was definitely like, I'm better. So that was horrible. I was so sick. Every, like, blue moon, couple years, I will get, like, that allergy-induced sinusitis crud, and it could be in the spring, it could be in the fall. It just depends. This time, it hit me in the spring. And I had other stuff going on that was not, like, sickness related. Remember, my blood pressure was low. And so I swear it, like, lowered my tolerance or immune system. And so, you know, that sickness just creeped in. But I'm happy to report the product shares are done. The Blender Club is done. I still have to film the video, which I'll do Sunday, but I'm getting those packages out in the mail, and I'm almost right back on track. Thank goodness. We fought through. We've fought through, guys. So, all right. Let me start the show now that we've chit-chatted. Hi, my name is Jessie Tarrant. I'm an independent demonstrator for the company Stampin' Up. I'm located in sunny Las Vegas, and in my craft room, we do all things papercraft. If you are joining me from YouTube, hello, welcome. You know, do all the YouTube-y things, like, subscribe. Please leave a comment over there. I'm very lonely. And, yeah, we post fun card making and other paper craft content every week. So stay tuned. All right, guys, I'm going to flip down. We're going to get started. I'll show you the things as we go. Here we go. Oh, close your eyes if you get seasick. Okay, let's see how we're doing. I don't think we're as zoomed out today, which is good. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, I think this is going to be good. Wonderful, wonderful. Because we're going to be bringing in stuff. So, okay. So I pulled in the Damask Designs embossing folder. Really pretty. We all know I love my texture. I'm going to show you the cards. So we're going to be making our own DSP. We're going to be doing some embossing on a couple of them. You can see where I used those cut out pieces of washi tape on all the cards. So pretty. Okay. And then the British part of my brain wants to say extraordinary, like extraordinary or something. I don't know why. It's extraordinary, but I know that. In my head, I know that, but I just want to say it weird. We're going to let me live my best dream. So, Extraordinary Flora. This is the stamp set. I just went with the with love on every single one, just like cute note cards, right? And then these stamps right here, that's one giant stamp. Okay, so when you pair that with the coordinating die, you stamp it and you cut it out. Okay, so that's really all the info. So let's just get started. Now, as I promised, this is going to be a one-sheet wonder. So this is my little cheat template, if you will. Now, I grabbed the 2 3/8 circle punch. You may have it. You may have dies around about that. You know, you don't have to be too technical. If you need to adjust to what you have, it's no big deal. This is very forgiving. For the medium circles, I did a 1.5. So we're going to do that. But again, adjust as you need it. And then this is one I pulled in for my craft stash. It's a 3/4 of an inch circle. If you do not have this, you may have a little, you know, punch that you want to use or dies, right? Like I have this little flower punch that would go in there just like those little circles. So use what you have. Hi, Michelle. Welcome in. Happy Friday. And also, you may not use this paper, right? You may have a different paper. So go with what you got is what I'm telling you. So the first thing I'm going to do is right in the middle of the 6x6. I'm going to cut that out. I'm going to flip it and I'm going to do the same thing. Now, is this a one-sheet wonder? Technically, I don't know. I could not find any examples of circle layouts. I feel like it is because we're getting multiple pieces from one piece of 6x6 paper. If you feel it is not a one-sheet wonder, please call it whatever you would like. So we're going to do 3 of the mediums and then flip the paper and repeat. So you're getting 2 large, 6 medium, and as many little punches as you can out. Now, make sure if you're using a punch that you're flipping it over so you can see that punch window, so you know that you're not, you know, outside of your paper zone, I guess you would say. Now, I just took my little punch and I'm just going to punch as much as I can out. Now, if you really didn't want to waste your paper, you could trim this and use it. Like little windows, stamp little things in there, you know. You could use this if you wanted. I'm not so fussed. I'm okay to let that go. This would be cute in a like in a background of your scrapbook page or something. I don't know. Use your scraps is what I'm telling you. Okay, so now we have all our circles done. Now we're going to bring in 4 card bases. So I did 2 in Old Olive and 2 in Bubble Bath. And we're just going to fold those, crease them down, set them to the side. Now tonight we're really being creative, I feel like. We're going to make a little bit of DSP. We're going to cut washi tape. You know, we're going to get creative is what I'm saying, guys, because I know Wednesday's live was a little lackluster, but I did the best I could do. I did the best I could do, and we moved on. Okay, so there's all our card bases. I'll just set those to the side. Now, let's play with our washi tape first. Hold on. 1, 2. So I have a piece of that clear sheet, window sheet, and then a piece of white cardstock. And then I need two white mats as well, so that when we bring in our cut and emboss, we'll have everything we need. Okay, but we're going to start with our sheets first. I don't know, you can kind of see it. Let's see, can you see it better? Just know that there's a piece of clear acetate paper there, okay? So the most important thing when you're working with the washi tape is that you line up your washi tape with your die. So you're going to have to look at it and pull it. And right here you have the leaf, 2 leaves with the flower and another leaf, and that's your starting point. Okay, you can also look at your stamp set to kind of show you what that looks like. Once you find where you're going to start, you're going to just want to lay down the washi tape and roll it and stick it down. Okay, let's see. I'm going to figure out. Yep. Okay, so here's the whole thing. So I'm going to trim it. Now, if I was a little bit careful, it's a repeating pattern. You can see where I pull it too wide and I cut it so I end up with extra. I'm not so fussed about that because I'm going to use this to line the inside of my card, you know, so I'm just going to leave it there for a sec. Okay, now, make sure you get any air bubbles. See that? I have an air bubble. You're going to take your bone folder and kind of just press it down. If you have a spudger, you can use that. If you don't know what a spudger is, it's like a spatula. Okay? And it doesn't have to be perfect. But It'll help it stick better. Now, I'm going to set this to the side. We're going to repeat the process. Put these here. Okay. Trying to see. Right there. Okay, see? Leaf, 2 leaves and a flower, leaf. And we repeat the process. Now, if you're careful, you're going to line it up better. But like I said, I'm not that worried about it. I have a plan for this part. Not a big deal. Okay, keep that there for later. You want to stick that on a surface that's not going to you don't want to put it on paper or something, okay? So we have these ready to go. Already we can see that this knot is opaque. Like this has a nice, almost like a vellum look to it. This is very solid. So it just depends on the look you're going for. Right here. Grab my plates. Make sure you can see what I'm doing here. So just like any other die and stamped image, you're just going to line it up. Now, my favorite part is die cutting out window sheet. You got to listen to this. This is a sound thing. Ready? Isn't that good? I don't know why. I have tingles right now. I love that. All right, and then you have all the little pieces that are going to just pop right out. Done. I think I lost one. It's okay. So I'm going to set these to the side. And we're going to do it one more time. So what does everybody have going on this weekend? Inquiring minds want to know. We're going to be doing our in-person card making tomorrow. I'm super excited. We're going to have a packed house. And we're going to be using new sets. Here we go, same thing. You'll have to tell me in the comments what you think of the cutout pieces on the paper versus the washi. Like, do you like one more than the other? Does it depend on what you're working on? What do you think? Also, I like to mix them. I like to do some in the acetate and some in the washi, and then when I'm putting them on my card, I like that look. Okay, so now we're going to take our little damask. That's how you say that, right? Damask. this one over here. And we're going to need 2 of these. I probably should have pre-done it, but you know, here we are. Hi, Brenda. How you doing? Oh, wait, what am I doing? Not paying attention. Okay. Let me do this real quick. Ooh. Okay, 1, and we're going to do 2. I have a lot of these papers over here. Why I'm grabbing that one. Is today your actual birthday, Brenda? Happy birthday. Sorry, I have not been on so bad. I have not, I know you guys probably have missed me. I've not been posting a billion things, but just been busy, you know? Okay, let me get this out of the way. Oh, happy birthday. Thank you for coming on here. I'm gonna celebrate tomorrow, girl. Okay, all right, so now we have all our things cut and embossed. Now let's work on those background papers. So we have these done. Set those to the side. Now for this, I'm going to use a white mat and a piece of bubble bath mat. But we're going to be doing the same process. We're going to take that big stamp, and we get to use the big stamp block. What is this? The F? The big Mama Jamma. All right, just pick it up. Now, take the same color ink that you're working with cardstock, and we're almost going to do like a watermark effect. Just, ugh, that's obnoxious. Sorry. I'll go slow. All right, and let me grab this. Keep that ink wet. Let's see, do I want it like this or like, no, I'm going to do it sideways. When you do your card, you do it how you want. Here we go. Little light pressure, you don't need to crush it. See how that's very light and nice, soft floral pattern. It's going to look good. Oh, Kirby says hi. He's whining. All right, so that's the first DSP. Look how easy that is. Now we're going to take the second one, and I think, what did I do it in? I think I did it in the, I'm going to check my samples here. Oh yeah, I did it in the Old Olive. You're okay, Kirby. And clean your stamps in between. Don't be like me. But I will say I used a light color, and then I'm putting it in a darker color, so it should be okay. I get impatient. What are you going to do? All right, so light pressure. Cute. What do you think? Now, the only thing I haven't done yet is I haven't stamped this, colored it, and cut them out, but you guys get the idea. So cute. All right, let me put that aside for a minute. Now we have much all the elements ready, and we can just start building our cards. I'm going to take that out. In fact, let's do our stamping. I just did with love on each of the cards. So I'm going to take 3 of my medium circles. And then I have a little strip over here. I have a little strip. Okay. Here we go. Now, depending on what set you're using, obviously you might want to flip around your design. This is just kind of to show you multiple punches or die cuts out of a piece of 6x6. Basically repeating the process. And then you get 4 cards. But I will have a template for you and a little sketch sheet that kind of will lay these, you know, where I put the circles. Okay, so now we've got all our stamping done. I'm going to take one more of those medium circles and a little bit of glue. I think, maybe, possibly not. Pam's Pick to the rescue. Guys, tomorrow the Pam's Pick event page is going to be done, but we still have some picks available if anybody is interested. Okay, just go check out the page or message me for more details. Okay, so now I put that in the middle of the circle, and then I'm going to re-punch it. But we're going to let that dry a minute because I don't want to get my punch all gluey. So I'll put this to the side, and when we do this card, we'll punch it out. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to grab my old olive card base, grab that piece of washi tape. I'm going to take a card insert. That was a little bit extra. You could have cut that and done 2 cards, but there. We used one of the pieces. We're going to take our DSP and mat that down. Now, it didn't bother me on this one, however I stamped it, that which way my flowers went, but on this one, it's very much like the flowers are upright. So for this card, I'm going to turn it sideways. So we won't use that one. Oh yeah, I guess we could. We could do it like that. That would be cute. Never mind, strike that. Okay, so I'm going to glue my With Love. I don't know why I keep closing this. Sorry. little dippy doo-doo here, guys. And I'm just going to put it in the center like that. Now I'm going to take some of those little ones. And I like to do it, put one up, put one down like your Mickey ears. Then I'm going to pop up the center one. I found popping one or two of the circles up was helpful because then when I'm sticking down all the flowers and stuff, I can stick them underneath. Okay, so there's the basic design. We'll call that the fishy. Reminds me of a fish. Now we've got our flowers. We're just going to pull in. And really, this part you're just going to play with. Just see where you want them to live. I think I want maybe that one. This is the fun part. Now, if you're doing a different set, let's say it's not flowers, but it's a character or something, you could put the character there, have a banner for your sentiment, rearrange however you want. It's up to you. That's what I'm saying. Have fun, be creative, and see what you come up with. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Now, normally I would do them all and then go back and fling them out, but I think for this process I'm gonna complete each card and then move on. So I'm gonna put the inside in. And I think that looks cute. It's just a little note card. Man, that's really stuck. Hold on. There we go. All right. And now some bling. Let me see what I got here. I got some of that strawberry slush gems, which I'm loving. So we're gonna do that. Too symmetrical, guys. I like it here. Okay, so there's our first note card with love. What do you think? Cute? Really loving the finishes. Okay, moving on. Next card. Let's grab a bubble bath. We're going to use the embossed front on this one. Now, I'm not really sure which side is correct for this design. I don't think it matters, but let me know in the comments if there's a right and wrong way to which way's up, is what I'm saying. Okay, so we need this. We need a large one. I'm gonna put the large one down first. And we're going to pop up the smaller one. Put it over here. You may want to play with your flower placement before you glue stuff down. That's totally makes sense to my brain. And you can pop some stuff up. Come on. Now here's something. Can I pop this up and is it gonna show? Not too bad. Does it show on camera? I don't know. I'm gonna do it. I may regret this. Who knows? Cute. For cute, for cute. Okay. So I've got some of those holographic gems. I just want to put one down here. One here. I want one down there. We'll do that. Okay. So there is the second card done. And I'll just put the insert in. The nice thing about these flowers are they're flat. So if you did want to put a little embellishment, you know, in there, you can, and it's not going to bulk up your card. There we go. Okay, so that's next card done. Thanks, Sherry. I appreciate it, my friend. Here we go. Next card. Bubble bath. Again, we're going to use that paper that we embossed. Come on, glue. Work with me now. I'll do it like this. You could just, you know, omit the mat. I just think it looks really nice with that, like that little extra something. Okie dokie. We have our last large circle, and we're going to glue that down. Kind of pay attention to what your pattern on your paper is doing. Oh, gotta come over here. And then again, this is basically the same type of thing. We're just going to use some of those little ones now. You can pop them wherever you think that they should be. Give that a second to set up. Sorry about that, guys. I had a phone call come in. I don't know if you can hear it or not. I think you can't. That's what I determined. I'm just gonna stick these where I think they should live. Just get crazy with it. Speaking of crazy, look at that glue. Okay, and maybe so you can really see on this one the difference between the white backed washi tape and the, oh my god, I'm so done with this glue, guys. It doesn't want to come out, and then it really comes out. Okay, you can kind of see the difference. So then we're going to use some more of those holograms. There we go. Okie dokie. And you can just put a card insert in that, or it's really light, so you could just leave it plain and write in it. So our last card, remember I glued that on there? I'm going to go back in with my circle punch, line it up as best I can using that window, and cut it. Now you could totally heat emboss that in white if you wanted. I just kind of like the banner on there. And now we're going to use that bubble bath that we stamped. And then just make a fun ribbon. Now again, I like to go on the ends first and then place my middle down so that the spacing is even. You can kind of eyeball it. I'm going to pop that up a little bit. Okay, now let's just have some fun with those flowers. Let me get this out of the way. Let me see what I got left. I want some larger pieces. I will say with the window sheet, I like the liquid glue better. I feel like it sticks more, but that's preference, you know, use what works for you. So what do we think, guys? Are we loving this set? What do you think? Is this like everything, or are you like, eh. It's okay? Okay, I like it. I always love, fall for the hype. You know what I mean? I fall for the gimmick. When I'm like, washi tape, I don't have any of that. I need that. But that's okay. It's just kind of fun. Something new. Stick that in there. I'm going to put this on the card, not my finger. Okay. Cute, right? Here we go. So there's a lot of extra to play with, and I'm going to finish it up with these. I really think that the hologram ones pop on there. Do I need one here, or is that too much? I think we're going extra, guys. We're going extra. Yes. Okay. Sometimes you just need a little extra. What can I say? And then for this one, we're definitely going to put that inside panel. One piece of washi tape left, so I'm going to use it. Okay, well, I'm not going to use all of it. Just a little bit, you know what I mean? Just a little extra. All right, I'm so excited. We done it. So cute. All right, let me clean up a little bit. I've got stuff everywhere. So 4 cards, another one sheet wonder in the bag. I'm so excited for this. I think this is one that I would use again. And I have that die set with the, I think they're either hexagons or octagons, I don't remember. I would probably use those. I think those would make really cute cards, and we could use the bee trinkets. I only have one sideways one. So there you go. What do you guys think? Are you going to do this? Are you obsessed? There we go. It's a keeper, Cheryl? Yeah, I really like it too. Yay. All right. Well, here, I will flip up and chit chat for a second. I know we went kind of long today, but that's okay. It's Friday. We don't got no worries. So, all right. That's what I have for us today. Next week, it's going to be more of the same. I'm going to be making our June's card making live packets, and then getting those in the mail. And then the last week of the month is going to be kind of crazy. Cheryl, I'm grabbing her from the interwebs. She's going to come visit with her friend Sue, and so we're going to be visiting, and I'm definitely going to get 2 lives in, but I just have to figure out my timeline of when I'm going to do that. So I will post it on Monday. Okay? I love you guys. I appreciate you for spending some time with me. I will see you in the comments, and I'm going to go for now.